unemployment office returning your call. I'm sorry, but your benefits as of the 2nd, 17th, 99 have expired. You can reach me at the usual number, but I'm afraid there's really nothing I can do.
The year is 1999. Within the box, evidence that some things do not change with the passage of time. Its contents, the collected debris of a shattered life, now valuable only for the dimes and nickels they can solicit from a third party. A familiar process, and a familiar long walk that is about to lead into the unfamiliar terrain of the Twilight Zone.
Yes, sir. Something I can help you with?
Well, I'm afraid I'm not buying.
Selling then.
Yeah.
Bring it over here. Let's see what you got.
I know it's not much. You know how it is. Hard times, lots of things going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you hear that a lot in this business, huh?
Yes, I do. $50.
The watch alone is worth that.
Make it 60 then, but that's as high as I'll go. There's a depression on, you know. You can take it somewhere else, but you won't get any more. And when you come back, the offer will be 50. Flat.
Couldn't you make it 65?
Done. Sure you've nothing else to sell?
No.
You weren't sent here, were you? Referred?
Referred? No. Look, if I had anything else to sell, it'd be in the box. I got nothing left. I'll tell you what I do have. A gut full of pain. You want to make me an offer, go ahead. Now, what's the going price for pain these days?
Perhaps there's something else we can negotiate. Come. You're familiar, I trust, with memory dipping?
Only what I read in the papers. Seems to be the big trend these days, renting people's memories.
Yes, it's become quite popular among those able to afford it. The usual practice is to scan a subject's memories and copy them onto a computer chip. You can take a skier, copy his memory of his best race, and by plugging into that, you can experience what he felt. His feelings, his thoughts, the way the snow felt under his skis, the roar of the crowd at the finish line. A fascinating concept, is it not, Mr.
Foster.
Mr. Foster. Unfortunately, copied memories are not as vivid as some might like. It's like seeing a video that's been dubbed too many times. The color is washed out. The experience less than 100% real. So, a market has developed for connoisseurs looking to sample a far more intense experience. For that, they require not dubbing, but direct transference. We go in electronically and slice away memories. A minute, an hour, a year. We can remove these memories and store them for use by others. And the experience is quite painless, of course.
And illegal.
Eminently. And the wonder of it all is the product is not a distortion of reality. It is reality distilled. For those who buy, the risk is quite worthwhile. As for those who sell, the rewards are quite reasonable.
How much would I get?
Depends on what we can find.
I've never really done anything special.
Unnecessary. Look at the soap operas, Mr. Foster. No alien invasions, no vast sagas, but they know the value of voyeurism. And so do I.
Well, I'll have to think about it.
Of course, of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. Do think about it. And while you're thinking about it, think on this. What have your memories done for you lately, Mr. Foster?
Third reminder, Foster. In case you've forgotten, the rent's due the 1st of every month. Today is the 6th. Either I get the rent from you by tomorrow, or I'm throwing you out. Am I clear? Have a nice day.
It's not fair, you know.
Very little in life is, Mr. Foster. I've just had a very good offer from a fellow who collects high school graduations.
It gives me great pleasure in presenting this next student not only with his diploma, but also with this watch in recognition of his leading the fundraising for the new gymnasium. Congratulations, Simon Foster.
Mr. Foster? Mr. Foster? Mr. Foster? Here, drink this. For some reason, the process tends to dehydrate it a little. A perfect transfer. How do you feel?
I don't feel any different.
Of course not. But now there's just a tiny gap in your memory. Just so. Everything between 8 o'clock in the morning and 8 o'clock in the evening of the day in question. 12 hours. Poof. Gone. And are you any the less for it? No. In fact, I would dare say you are quite the richer for it. Well, good doing business with you, Mr. Foster. Next time...
No, there's not going to be a next time. I just needed enough to get ahead a little, that's all. Thank you for your help.
As you say, but if you should ever change your mind... Be seeing you, Mr. Foster.
600, 620, 625.
Thank you.
Now, if you don't mind.
Next month, too. New policy. Got a lot of transients coming through here. Owner says we have to have an extra month's rent.
Can't do that.
Look, I tell you what. Why don't you go running off to the Housing Commission and tell them all about it? And maybe when you get back, you'll find your apartment rented. One of those clerical errors you hear so much about.
I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, but there are no openings in your area. When a vacancy opens up in your field, you will be notified at that time. Goodbye.
You're in luck, Mr. Foster. I just got a call from someone interested in buying birthdays.
There's 5 candles, Simon, 1 for good luck. Close your eyes. Make a wish. Make a wish, Simon. Blow out the candles. Good boy. Happy birthday, Simon. Darling, look at Simon. He's taking his first step. Look! That's my boy.
I just wanted to say, you're a great dancer.
Thank you. It was very nice. I have to go inside now, but I'll never forget this.
Punctual, Mr. Foster. Very good. We have a job in the repair field which your record indicates you're perfect for. We just have to ask you a few questions. Strictly formality, you understand. What high school did you graduate?
Cliffordville High, in Madison.
With 2 years of junior college. What was your major?
I think it was...
Your resume lists engineering.
That's it. If you could just give me a minute, I think that I have some records around here somewhere.
I'm sorry, but we are pressed for time, Mr. Foster. If you're not ready for this interview, you should have...
No, I'm ready. Sorry. Go on.
Please describe your training in that field during your college experience.
Well,
I require specifics, Mr. Foster. I'm sorry, Mr. Foster, but if you're not going to cooperate...
Wait, please. It's difficult sometimes.
It's difficult for us all, Mr. Foster. The unemployment rate is 32% as of this Monday, and there are many applicants who are looking for this job.
Wait, please. If you just give me a chance.
Please resubmit your application to Central Processing. Good day, Mr. Foster.
You can't do this to me! Come back here! Come back, damn you! My God. How many? How many others?
I run a business, Mr. Foster. Like any good business, it depends on volume and diversity. One must be responsive to the fluctuations in the market. Oh, save me your grand gestures. You're not going anywhere. Even if you leave, you'll be back. Your kind always comes back.
We come back because bread is $5 a loaf and meat you can't even buy unless it's on the black market. I look around, the only person I see eating is you.
I pay you a fair price for what you have to say.
It's not enough! You say this minute is worth a nickel, an hour, maybe $1. $5 if something interesting's going on. What gives you the right to put a price tag on my life?
I didn't. You did.
Yeah. I did, didn't I? So what'll it be today, Mr. Quint? Trip to the zoo? Ride on a roller coaster? Why don't you take my first marriage? Save us both some grief.
Not interested? I'm only buying one thing today. We need a companion piece to the young lady who just left here. I want to buy the first time you made love. I can make you a very good offer.
No.
Take it or leave it. That's all I'm buying at the moment. Walk away, and who knows if I'll be buying anything else.
Tell me. Just tell me you love me. It's not silly. Just tell me you love me. Always. Forever and ever.
That will be all? I said that will be all, Mr. Foster. It's over. You can go now. Your payment is on the counter.
She's in here, isn't she?
Don't touch the equipment. You might damage something.
You know, they say you can always remember the first time with a woman. I guess now I'm the exception to that rule.
Very good. Now, if you'll please just...
I want her back. I changed my mind.
Just take your money and go.
I want her back. I want her back in my head where she belongs. I want my life back. You've got my life. I want it back. You give me my life back. Yeah, I want my life back, damn you.
I haven't got it. I sold it. Don't you understand? It's not here.
Then get it.
I can't.
Well, I suggest you try, because right now I don't have anything much to lose. I want a life. I want to be whole again. Now!
There is a way. But it's not perfect.
Well, like you said, Mr. Quint, what in life is...
We received your new application, Mr. Foster. Very professionally typed. Did you have it done by a service?
No, ma'am. I typed it myself.
I see you've added clerk typist to your job goals. And a number of other occupations. Where exactly did you learn to type?
I had 3 years of typing at Sorworth College. It's all on the resume.
But Sorworth was a women-only college at that time. How do you explain this?
I graduated college on June 12th, on the year shown. And then I graduated college again on July 1st of the following year. I attended and graduated Lenox High School, also Chula Vista High School.
Mr. Foster.
That was shortly after my return from London. Did I tell you I have 2 children? I remember when they were born. It was such a moving time for me, being an only child. I remember my 5th birthday. My brother and my sister helped make the decorations.
Mr. Foster.
But, of course, the credentials are what's at issue here. I should also mention that my German is quite fluent. I spent most of the last year in Vienna, and I worked as a translator and a secretary and a bus driver. And I interned at the Institut de Neurologica. Prior to that...
Exit Simon Foster. A patchwork collection of lost dreams held together by the stolen memories of strangers. A man who discovered that we truly are the sum of our parts. Mr. Simon Foster, a very special resident of the Twilight Zone.
Those were such wonderful times. I remember them so well.
A city hospital, 8 p.m. An unexpected visitor has just arrived, bearing unwelcome tidings. A disease so new the textbooks haven't recorded it. This, then, is its first case history, documented from the medical files of the Twilight Zone.
I'm Nurse Hendricks. May I help you?
It's my eyes. I need to see the doctor.
Get Dr. Peterson. Here, let me take a look.
No,
Please, we can't help you if we don't know
no,
what's wrong.
Don't you touch me. I'll show the doctor. Get me the doctor immediately.
Name?
Jean Reed, Mrs. Jean Reed.
Address?
1705 Fairmont Street. Please, where is the doctor? I've got to see him.
Dr. Peterson is on his way. Please, take a seat.
No, there isn't much time. Oh, God. No, it's too late.
What's too late?
Don't you understand? I can't see. I'm blind.
Let me see. Come with us, please. Morning, Miss.
There must be something you can do.
I'm sorry. If you try the clinic, maybe.
The clinic's full. My wife, she hasn't been well. She's trying to hide it, but I think maybe it's her heart. All we need is somebody to look at her. Maybe a day or two in here.
Mr. Wells, without medical insurance or some guarantee of payment, we simply cannot admit her. I'm sorry. It's hospital policy. There's nothing I can do.
Must be her. What kind of a hospital is this? Aren't you supposed to look after sick people?
I couldn't help overhearing. You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my decision. It's hospital policy. I think people would understand that.
Got it. Mrs. Hendricks, Mrs. Reed is asking for you. She says she has to talk to you. She was quite insistent.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Reed?
Yes. Hello. Won't you sit down, please?
I have a great deal of work to do, Mrs. Reed.
I have something to tell you. Sit down, please.
Dr. Robbins. Calling Dr. Robbins.
Mrs. Hendricks, we're alike, I think. You and I.
Mrs. Reed, I don't even know you, and I don't think you know me.
No, but I sense that we're alike. We are two of a kind.
Mrs. Reed, shouldn't you be sleeping?
You're changing the subject, of course. I know because I used to do the same thing. It's easier, isn't it? Prescribe a pill, suggest a nap, anything so you don't have to think about a person or talk to them. Am I right?
Sleep is the best thing for you. Dr. Friedman will be in at 9. He's our chief of staff and one of the finest eye specialists in the country. You'll feel much better after he talks to you.
Oh, I feel all right now, Mrs. Hendricks. It's you I'm worried about.
It's very kind of you. Now get some rest. Look, I don't care what your figures show. My phone bill is wrong. Yes. No, it's not. It's $50 higher than it should be. Well, computers make mistakes. No, I don't want to hold.
You look like you need a vacation, Claire.
It's just the way people treat you sometimes. You want to... Never mind. What can I do for you?
You talked to Mrs. Reed yesterday. Did she say anything about her family? Her husband?
Not that I recall. Why?
He's here.
Did he come in about his wife?
No, he didn't even know she was here. Emergency picked up the call about an hour ago. He was calling for help. An ambulance just brought him in. He's gone blind, Claire, without apparent cause.
It's contagious?
He claims he's had it since last night. If it's contagious, she picked it up from him.
But if she knew...
Knew? I left him there and came in here to save herself. He says he begged her not to leave him. He must have passed out. Fear, I guess. When he came to, she was gone. He crawled around the house until he could find a telephone.
It's hard to believe.
When she came in here, she knew exactly what was happening. She must have seen it happen to him. Mr. Reed? It's Dr. Peterson.
Do you have any news? What's causing this?
I'm afraid we don't know yet.
Then leave me alone.
Mr. Reed, I'm Nurse Hendricks. Would you like to be in a room with your wife? We can arrange it.
I wouldn't share her air if it was the last oxygen on this planet. Do you have any idea what it's like to wake up blind, alone, calling for someone over and over who isn't there, realizing that you've been abandoned? I don't want to talk to her, or to you, or to anyone until somebody can tell me they found a cure. Leave me alone. I don't care what happens to her. Don't you understand? I don't care.
There you are. You both better come downstairs. All hell's breaking loose.
I have to see a doctor immediately.
I'm sorry, sir. There are other people ahead of you.
No, but you don't understand. I have to see a doctor, please. Who's in charge here? This is an emergency.
Wait your turn. You're just the same as everybody else here. Who do you think you are? Go to the end of the
I
line.
can't see anything, please.
Wait your turn. Go to the end of the line.
Come and help me, please.
Get to the end of the line.
I can't see.
I'm right here. It's all right.
I was at work. I'm not really sure what happened.
All right, we'll take care of it.
Blind, Claire. You're all blind.
Stone blind, we used to call it, but blindness is not new. This growth, this ocular window shade is utterly beyond my experience. I've been informed that the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta has put out a full alert, and that the Surgeon General has convened an emergency meeting in Washington with some of our top physicians. Any delay in responding to this could cost us dearly.
Agreed. Is there any clue to the origin of the disease?
I've had Dr. Gordon in constant touch with Atlanta on that very subject. He went home for a fast shower and change of clothes. He should have been back by now.
Dr. Gordon came in an hour ago. He's blind.
My God. We've had reports of an estimated 500 cases in New York City. Los Angeles is running about the same. Seems we have an epidemic on our hands.
What about the press?
Not being very helpful, are they? From some of the reports I've read, unless we find something constructive to say soon, we'll have a full-blown panic on our hands. People are scared.
There must be something we can do.
There is, and we are. But this is the difficult part. Waiting for someone to come up with a cause. Once we have that, we can proceed. Until then, all we can do is keep running tests and wait. When did you last get some sleep?
I don't know.
Then go home. Get some rest. Consider that an order. You too, Eddie. I need my staff alert and clear-headed. Understand?
All right, but I'll be back for my regular shift tonight.
Ditto.
Who is it?
It's me, Claire Hendricks.
Oh, I'm glad you come to see me. Please, sit down. You must be exhausted. The others were talking about you, how hard you work. They call you a dedicated woman.
Is that what they call me? Dedicated?
Yes, they used to call me that, too. I was very businesslike. Nothing bothered me. Why did you come to visit me?
I don't know. I was on my way home.
Dr. Henderson.
Yes. Normally you don't visit much, do you? The other nurses mentioned that, too. Is it because you sense it, too? That we're two of a kind, you and I?
I should let you get some sleep.
Look, I know what's happening to us. I know how it's happening, and I know why it's happening. Would you like to hear, Claire?
Yes.
It's because we're monkeys. Remember, see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. We used to be courteous, didn't we? We used to care. We used to rise up in outrage if someone was in pain or abused or unsheltered. But now, don't you see? We've cut ourselves off from so much. We refuse to see what's going on around us. We turn a blind eye to the pain. Now it's catching up with us. Now it truly is a blind eye.
That's preposterous.
Is it?
I heard your husband went blind first, and you abandoned him. Is that true?
He just gotten a call that his mother died. They weren't very close. When he heard, it was like someone discussing the weather. That's when he became a monkey. And I ran. Yes, I ran to save myself. Now I'm a monkey, too.
This new growth is irritated and inflamed. The ocular muscles are functioning normally, though, which leads us to believe the eye itself is undamaged, though shuttered away beneath a curtain of flesh. There is a chance that surgery can remove this flesh curtain without injuring the eye, but we won't know for certain until we try it.
There's still no news from Atlanta on possible causes?
They may have a theory, but they're being pretty tight-lipped about it until they can confirm. They estimate that at the present rate, the number of those afflicted could reach 100,000 by week's end.
What about the issue of quarantine?
I can confirm that it's being discussed, but that's all. Because there's always a chance that it may not be a disease at all, but some sort of latent mutation triggered by some change in the environment.
What's got 100 arms, 100 legs, 50 heads, and no eyes? The south wing of the hospital.
Could I have your attention? I've just received a fax from Washington. At 1700 hours on the 10th of April, that would be only hours before the first case was discovered, an explosion was reported at a top-secret biological research lab in Alaska. It is presumed that certain unstable forms of bacteria may have been released into the atmosphere. It is estimated that their effects could be unpredictable. It is fairly certain that the bacteria released cannot survive long outside the laboratory. I suggest we adjourn.
Claire,
Hello, Eddie.
I thought you were going home.
I was, but there's no reason to go home. Jim and I have separated. We moved out.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Nothing acrimonious. It's all very calm and sensible. We just stopped connecting. We led our separate lives like two strangers just sharing the same space. No connection, no involvement, just lost in our indifference. came in here tonight, I started thinking about me, about all of us. She's right, Eddie. We're monkeys.
Claire, you're not making any sense.
Do you know, I can't remember the last time I looked a patient in the eye. Somewhere along the line, I stopped treating them as individuals. They're just numbers to me. They don't have life stories. They have charts.
I'm no different than you.
But you are.
Look, you're an excellent nurse. It's just part of the job.
And isn't that a fine excuse? Isn't that a comfortable bandage on our diminished humanity? The phone company overcharges us. There's nothing they can do about it. We turn sick people away because they don't have the right insurance. It's just part of the job. So we lie to ourselves and cut ourselves off further and further because there's so much pain in the world.
Claire, you were in the meeting with us. You heard the reports from Washington just as I did. We know what the cause is now, without a shadow of a doubt. If you keep chasing this around and around in your head, you're just...
There's something happening, Eddie. That report doesn't explain why only some people are susceptible and some aren't. What does it say in the Bible? If thine eye offend thee, pluck it out.
Stop it. You're upset. This has all been a terrible strain on all of us. What you need to do is go home. Get some sleep.
Yes, I'm sure that'll solve everything. Good night, Eddie.
Oh, God. Oh. Oh, my. Help me. Somebody. Help.
Claire, it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay, I'm here. Claire, it's me.
I'm blind, Eddie. I'm blind. It's me.
Dr. Friedman.
Ah, Eddie. Good. Thank you. Dr. Peterson will play guide dog for a while. How's Claire?
She's the same. No vision.
None at all?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Mrs. Reed, good. I was hoping to see you. It's Dr. Peterson here.
Yes.
I was wondering if you could drop by Mrs. Hendricks' room. Maybe help cheer her up a little bit. She thinks a lot of you.
Of course, I'd be glad to.
There's...
Mrs. Hendricks? It's me, Jean. Can I visit for a while?
Of course.
Well, isn't it exciting? We're going to see you again. Operation works. 20 out of 20 successful in L.A. Dr. Friedman's getting his this afternoon, and I'm tomorrow. And you. When are they planning to operate on you?
They're not.
They're what?
The operation isn't really the answer. You said it yourself, remember? You're right.
No, but that was before we knew about the bacteria, before we...
Now we have an easy answer. Solid and uncomplicated. But it won't last. It'll happen again. And they'll come up with something else. But what happens when we run out of solutions? Easy answers.
It's time to go now, Mrs. Reed.
Wait, Dr. Peterson. Aren't they going to operate on Mrs. Hendricks?
No. An operation isn't the answer in her case.
Well, then how will she ever see again?
She'll see again, Mrs. Reed. It'll just take her a little longer.
Enigma, draped in hospital sheets and self-imposed darkness, with the added sobering thought that Claire Hendricks is perfectly correct in her own diagnosis. Take it as a warning, a cry for humanity, or a simple plea for responsibility from the dark places of the Twilight Zone. Introduction to Mr. John Selig, a reasonably average man who goes through life with both eyes open and both hands firmly on the wheel. Mr. John Selig, practical and steady, who is about to be blindsided by the Twilight Zone.
Leslie? Leslie? That's all right, sir. Don't worry about a thing. Be fixed in a jiffy. No, but it fell. Yes, sir. Shoddy workmanship. I'm terribly sorry about all this, sir. It's just the way things are these days, you know. Always rush, rush, rush. Nobody giving a fig for quality. Not like the old days.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
Fixing your mirror. What's it look like?
But there's a camera back there.
Where? I don't see a camera.
Well, of course not. That's because you just covered it up.
Did I? Well, that's one job done then. Good day.
Hey, come back here. Where the hell do you think you're going?
Back to work. And may I suggest you do the same thing? It's nearly 9 o'clock, and you know how Mr. Weatherall gets... Never mind. Never said a thing. Good day.
Hey, wait a minute. How do you know my boss's name?
I don't.
But you just said it.
I didn't. You must have mistaken me for someone else. Good day. Listen, are you going to stand there all day?
Yes. I want to know what you were doing up there.
Up where?
Upstairs. The mirror, the camera, remember?
Ah, yes, that. Nothing whatsoever. Just a little routine maintenance.
It's a camera. You've been spying on me.
I have not. Look, it's all just part of the job. Now, be a good fella and let me get back to it.
No. I'm going to call the police.
You wouldn't want to do that. No, I don't think so.
Why not?
False complaint. Show me where it says fixing the camera's against the law.
That's not the point. I didn't put that camera there in the first place. It's not my camera. I don't even know how it got there.
Ah, then you want installation. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not my department. Have a nice day. Oh, you know, you're not as pleasant in person as you are on TV.
That's it. I am calling the police.
There's really no need to do that. Look, John. May I call you John? We don't want to make too big a scene over this. I mean, it makes everything too complicated. I'd tell you, but... Look, all right, I'll tell you, but... We've got to stand right in there.
In the closet? Shh. Why there?
It's outside camera range.
But it's in the bathroom.
No. The other cameras.
All right, talk.
Look, I want you to know I'm risking my job just telling you this. You're not supposed to know, you see? I mean, it takes all the fun out of it, doesn't it?
All the fun out of what?
Look at my chest.
Excuse me?
Here. You see those letters? JSTV in big friendly letters?
Yeah, so what about it?
Stands for John Selling Television. Well, you're on television.
I am?
Yes. 24 hours a day. You've got quite a following. Did you know you've got people who tune in the middle of the night just to watch you sleep? Extraordinary.
Who's watching?
Oh, everybody. Well, everyone who subscribes, at least.
Everyone, my neighbors, all the people I know.
They were quite helpful, yes. Helped to set up cameras all over the place for maximum coverage. Your job, your car, the office, living room, den, bathroom. Well, that one was less than perfect, wasn't it? Bedroom, kitchen, rec room.
Bedroom?
Well, it is a cable service. Adults only, that sort of thing. Well, now you know. So, if you'll excuse me.
I don't believe you. How could something like this happen without someone telling me?
Shh. That's the whole point. If you knew you were on TV, you'd act differently. It'd take all the fun out of it, like I said. That's why everyone on the service signs a contract specifying they won't spill the beans. Besides, it gives all the folks you know a chance to be on TV.
Archie, call 9.
Have to go. Now, be a good fella and don't tell anyone I told you. All right?
Your breakfast is ready. You better eat it before it gets cold. Haven't you finished dressing yet?
Did you see that man?
What man?
He came right into the bathroom. I spent 10 minutes with him in the closet.
Did you sleep all right last night?
I slept fine. It's this morning I'm having a slight problem with.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I gotta go. Have a nice day, honey. Don't blow it for us. The ratings are terrific.
Let's see. Gee, I think I left my car keys around here somewhere. I think I'll look for them. Yes?
This is to inform you that destruction of company property is to be avoided at all costs. Please inform maintenance and do not touch the equipment again. Thank you.
Try and stop me. Hello.
You were warned.
Mr. Selig?
Yes?
You
you to come with us.
No, hey, let me go. Where are you taking me? My coat. Come on, guys. I know who you are, but you can't do this to me.
You should have told us sooner.
Well, you've gone and done it now, haven't you?
Done what? Where are we going?
There's some very big trouble, I'd say. Yes, some very serious trouble indeed. Smile at the birdie, Mr. Selig. Who are they? Fans. Whose? Yours. Now that the secret's out, they can all come out of the woodwork. All those hormones repressed for 5 years. Disgusting, isn't it? Well, they rip the clothes right off you in a second, just like that.
Do you really think so?
Go ahead. Try it. Typical, isn't it? All these channels, nothing interesting on.
Yes, all right. If you please, Mr. Selig, this way.
Ah, Mr. Selig. Arthur Spence. Nice to meet you. Please, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. Would you care for a cigar? Something to drink?
No, thank you.
Comfortable?
Yes, thanks.
Good. Good. Now then, Mr. Selig. What the hell are you trying to do to us?
What am I? What are you doing to me?
To you? My dear Mr. Selig, look around you. This is a multi-million-dollar business. When you first went on the air 5 years ago, we couldn't get $100 for a 30-second commercial. Now we're right up there. $100,000 for a 30-second spot. All of this was accomplished through long, hard hours of careful work. Now when we're just about to break even, now when we're just beginning to clear our deficits, you want to pull this?
So you're the one who decided to do all this?
Me? Oh, wasn't me.
Then who?
Who decided you should pay taxes? Who decided you should get up at 8 to go to work instead of 10? Who decides what money you use, what fashions you wear?
I don't know.
Same guy.
But you can't just put my life on television. I have rights.
Oh, yeah? This is the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights. Go ahead. You show me where it says in there that I can't put you on TV.
That's a technicality.
Ah, Mr. Selig. Let's cut right through to the heart of the matter, shall we? During the past 5 years, you have become an institution on American television. People like you. I like you. Hell, I watch you play bridge every Friday night with the Clearsons. He cheats, by the way. We have a better view of his hand than you do.
I always thought as much. No, wait a minute. I don't understand. Why me? What's so interesting about me?
You know Marilyn Carstairs? The woman on all the TV game shows. Okay, you tell me. What was the last thing she actually did
that made her famous. Can't come up with a thing, can you? Don't feel badly. Neither can anybody else. But she's on TV. You see, some people are famous just for being famous. You put their face on TV often enough, and before you know it, they become a celebrity. We took the same bet on you, and it paid off. There were down times. You have to expect that. Like when you lost your job 2 years ago. You know, at first the ratings went up. Everybody wanted to know what was going to happen. But when you stayed unemployed, the ratings went down. So we stepped in and arranged that job for you at Teldar.
You did that?
Of course. Mr. Selig, you don't actually think that things happen by accident in this world. Haven't you ever noticed how sometimes things just seem to go your way? Something will happen and you'll find yourself saying, gosh, that was lucky, or gee, wasn't that a coincidence? That would be us, Mr. Selig. We have a whole department that looks after happy coincidences. How do you think you met Leslie?
My wife?
Hired by us. Though I suppose we'll have to find her a new spot now. If you persist in making a federal case out of this. There you have it, Mr. Selig. Thousands of jobs. People's livelihood, millions of dollars of income. It's all riding on you. Can't you just forget it? Go back to living your life just the way you did before.
No, I can't. I want my privacy back. You have no right.
As you wish. I'll have a car brought around to take you home.
Can I help you?
It's you, isn't it? Oh, Mr. Selig, I'm your biggest fan. I watch you all the time. I think you're just wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh, can I have your autograph?
Oh, no,
Oh, please.
Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. It's all over with now anyway.
I want to have a baby.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, then a lock of your hair.
No,
Oh, a jacket.
No, I think maybe you better go.
Oh, please, Mr. Selig. I've come all this way. Please.
I'm supposed to take you home. I'll have to go out the back way. And I want you to know I got sacked because of all this. 2 weeks' notice and out. Just as cold as you please.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble. I wish there was something I could do.
You just did. Come on.
Hi. Come on in.
I was just going over the fan mail. I had no idea so much had been collected. The gifts, offers of marriage, it's amazing.
I just came to drop this by. It's a check. Back pay for the last 5 years. Oh, yes, they always intended to pay you. They just kept it in a trust fund until you either found out or the show got cancelled.
But it's a lot of money.
Hmm? Yes, I suppose it is.
What are you doing?
Company equipment. Not needed around here much more, is it? Now the show's been cancelled. Now that you know, it's not much fun anymore, is it?
And it's really over?
Sorry, not my department.
But the money, the women...
You wanted your life back, just the way it was, right? Well, that's what you've got. And I hope you're satisfied.
I'm sorry about your job.
Yeah, well, that's the way it goes. I think so. I guess that makes two of us.
It's funny, I was just getting used to it.
Yeah, well, not much can be done about it now, I suppose.
No, I suppose not.
Here. Come here. Look, I was thinking, if you were the guy in charge and I were you, what would you do? Maybe you'd just tell me I was off the air, so I'd think I was, but I'm really on television without knowing it. This way, I'd go back to acting normal, which is what everyone wants in the first place. Well then, John, good luck. Break a leg, as they say.
My, but isn't it a wonderful day?
The next time you think people are talking about you behind your back, or a happy coincidence seems just a little too good to be true, check behind the bathroom mirror, or see if there are any channels missing from your TV. It just might be that John Selig's ratings have dropped and you've become a star in the phosphor dot world of the Twilight Zone.
Good morning. You ready to take your test? Okay. I'll help you. Up. Okay, just step up on the treadmill, please. First foot. Good. Now, we're going to start out very slowly. Ready? And start. Good. That's not so hard, is it? That's very good. How about a little faster? Good work.
Don't be deceived by the youthful appearance of our subject, Darius Stevens. He abused his body for 79 years. Now he's walking on his own bought and paid for 2 feet, down a path he hopes will lead him into a new life.
This is sick. The man is 79 years old, for God's sake.
And there's no reason why he can't live for another 79.
With an artificial brain? You've turned him into a robot. What does that prove?
No. He's not a robot by any means. He's human.
It's incredible.
Back in the 80s and early 90s, this would have been impossible. But now, with ultra-miniaturization, the sky's the limit.
Well, it seems to me the limit is good sense, and you've overstepped it by a long shot.
Michael, please.
No, I mean it. I mean, this experimenting with people's heads, it's outrageous. Go on, admit it, Wilson. You've never done this operation before on a human. I mean, what might work for a monkey won't necessarily work on a man. Even my father.
It's true. Your father was the first human to receive a total brain implant. However, if things go as expected with the last neurological tests, he'll be ready to lead a normal life within days.
Normal?
Essentially, this is Darius Stevens. We reduced all the memories, all the facts, all the powers of reason, even the feelings that comprise what we knew as Darius Stevens into this microdisc.
My husband has one of those in his head.
No, this was just an interim step. We had to digitalize the data. Then, I'm sorry, I can't explain this without getting technical. He thinks, therefore he is.
Oh, how philosophical of you, Doctor. But let me address another question. As I understand it, my father is just about now 60% machine by weight. Does that sound very human to you? Maybe I'm asking the wrong person. You're a mechanic. You're a man of medicine.
I don't think we need to discuss this any further.
Thank you for everything, Doctor.
We're not out of the woods yet, Anita. Darius was a very active man. It'll be your job to see he doesn't overdo it.
I will.
See you later.
So, when is the Tin Man getting back from physical therapy?
Michael, I've had just about enough of your cynical attitude. Sounds to me like you'd rather have him dead.
Oh, really?
It wouldn't have anything to do with you wanting to take over his company, would it?
The fact is, the man is brain dead, and at the very least, he is not competent enough to manage his own affairs.
The man is your father.
No, he was my father. But this bunch of circuits and tubes and wires and pumps
Now,
are
you get this
nothing.
straight, Michael. As long as I am in control of his medical care, I don't want you or anyone else interfering.
You don't say so. Let me tell you something, Anita. He was my father for 50 years. He was your husband for 6. You tell me whether I can interfere or not. The man is dead. I accept it. Why can't you?
I look pretty good for a dead man, wouldn't you say?
Michael.
You look wonderful, darling.
Thank you. I feel terrific. What are you staring at? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, Michael has his opinions as to whether or not you're actually here.
Maybe you're expecting the Frankenstein monster. Hey, Wilson is a Harvard man, but he's not that bad. Hey, come on now. Don't ever forget I'm still your father, right? You're my son.
Well, I've got to be going. Stevens Incorporated can't run itself.
Don't worry, Michael. I'll be back tomorrow. And call New Orleans about that Jensen order. Don't forget to tell Harris about the sales meeting in Phoenix. And have Stein drop some projections on the Western region. I want them on my desk by the end of the day. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Susie, would you come in here, please?
I hope you took your vitamins. You're going to need them just to keep up.
Okay, Susie, there's a couple of things I want you to do for me today.
Knock, knock.
Anita. Or we'll talk after lunch, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were so busy.
No problem. Just give me a second.
Oh, now you've got to learn to slow down, darling. Dr. Wilson said you should ease into it.
Yeah, Dr. Wilson. Well, this is business, and if you snooze, you lose. Great. Okay. Where would you like to have lunch?
Well,
Excuse me. I hope I'm interrupting.
Michael. Larry, nice to see you. You know my wife, Anita? So what can I do for you gentlemen today?
I'm here to enact the company's succession plan.
What are you talking about? You can't do that unless I'm dead or sick. Now, do I look sick to you, son?
Doesn't matter how you look. See, that computer looks fine. But
But it's neither alive or dead. It's a machine, like you. I'm taking over.
Like hell you are. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm more alive than I ever was. Is that why you're here, Larry? Would you smell a little blood in the water?
Insulting my attorney won't do you any good. He's here for a purpose. Do it.
Are you Darius Stevens?
Now, that's kind of a ridiculous question, even from you, Larry. Hey, what's this?
It's a summons to appear in court.
You left me no choice.
What are you trying to prove, Michael?
What am I trying to prove? That Darius Stevens is dead.
This is all new territory for the law, Darius.
There must have been cases before this. Some precedent must have been set by now.
The rights of patients who've been kept alive on machines have been established over and over and over, but there has never been a test case involving a human being who is more than 50% machine.
Well, what does having a few artificial organs and joints have to do with it? I don't understand.
Well, that's not exactly the point. Nobody begrudges you an artificial heart or liver or kidneys. What's at issue is your brain, and that's a very gray area. Pardon the pun.
That is ridiculous. You wouldn't say that someone with an artificial leg wasn't human.
But your leg doesn't do your thinking for you. As far as the law is concerned, when your brain is dead, you're dead.
But I am not dead. And with this brain, I can do the work of 3 men.
Being superhuman may in fact work against you.
But I'm everything I ever was, only better. Everything I felt and thought with my biological brain, I still think and feel. And what makes me most human, what makes any of us human at all, is that drive to live. And I have it inside of me.
Obviously. But what we're talking about is a power grab. And you are up against your son. And he has a lot of cards in his hands.
Damn it! This is my company. I fought to make it what it is, and I'm going to keep it. Keep it.
I'll do what I can. I've already got my staff working on it. Just relax.
Just relax? My own son is contending that I'm dead.
We know better, don't we?
Well, I'm not going to sit on my hands, Dave. I'm going to do a search for any legal precedent that is vaguely related to this. I can do it faster than your staff.
Fine.
Come on. I can do this 10 times as fast.
I am processing the data within normal specifications.
Well, increase your specifications. What did I do with that readout?
I can't believe it.
Oh, hi.
Don't oh hi me. The doctor said you should take it easy.
Well, in addition to my legal problems, I have a business to run and a wife to support. I wouldn't be much good to you if I was broke.
Well, you won't be much good to me if you're dead either.
Honey, I'm really up against it now.
I know. I can't believe Michael would do this.
Well, we have to believe it. The hearings start in a week. I'm going to need your help and understanding. I'll be pulling some long hours to get ready for this.
Are you okay, darling?
Yes, I'm all right. Why?
It's the way you're talking. You're repeating words.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. I'm probably just tired.
Darling, we have enough money to live on. Why don't we just turn our backs and walk away?
I can't do it. It's the principle of it.
you in any way I can. Oh, God, what a day. I went to fix myself a drink. How about you, Dave?
Oh, thanks. I gotta go home. I've seen so little of my family in the last couple of weeks, my wife thinks I have a woman on the side.
Darling, can I fix you anything?
No. I was hoping we could go over the Supreme Court opinions. There's one in particular
Give
that
me
I
a break. We're doing fine.
Okay. Where do we go from here?
Day after tomorrow, we'll present our concluding arguments, then it's out of our hands. But tonight, I'm gonna go home and get some rest. I think you ought to, too. You sound exhausted. I know I am. Good night.
Good night, Dave. You didn't even say goodbye to Dave.
I'm going over these opinions. I'm a little bit preoccupied right now. Why don't you go home?
Darius Stevens, don't you dare try to dismiss me like that. Look, I'll read these. And you read those.
I'm glad you're not doing research for the other side. Darling, wake up. It's time to go home and go to bed.
What?
I'll come back tomorrow and finish my reading.
Don't you ever let up?
You know what they say, the early bird catches
The world. Are you okay?
I guess I'm just tired. I think you...
Bad sector. Invalid file name. I think you better call the doctor. Call the doctor. Retry bad entry. Invalid error. Retry. Bad sector.
Just came to see for myself. My, how the mighty have fallen.
I hope you're happy, Michael.
Me?
You did this. You and your power-grabbing attorneys.
Calm down and don't take it so personally.
To you, this is just business. But you're going to have to live the rest of your life with the knowledge of what you did to your own father.
I didn't do this. He did it all by himself.
What's happening? What is it? What does it mean? What is happening? What's happening?
Just Doctor, we have renal failure.
I knew we should have shut his kidneys down when we first came in. Power drain is just too much.
Losing systolic pressure.
What does that mean?
Anita, Michael, wait outside.
Wilson, I think I have a right to be here, and I'd like to...
Outside now.
How is he, Doctor?
Anita, I'm sorry. We lost him.
I want to be with him.
Of course. Go ahead.
So what finally killed the Superman?
Can't explain it for sure. His CPU shut down completely.
What do you suppose caused that?
Whether it's overload or fatigue, I don't know for sure. Maybe we'll know more after the post-mortem.
Well, Doctor, I have just one more question.
Yes, Michael. This time he really is dead.
Thank you. I'll make the arrangements.
Anita,
Darius.
are you alone?
Yes.
Well, obviously things didn't work out like I planned them.
But I thought you were...
Dead? Oh, no. There's still some kick left in this old man yet. Damn Wilson and his prototype anyway. I knew a Harvard man couldn't pull it off.
Darius, it really is you.
You're darn right. But you're going to have to be my arms and legs now. We have a real fight ahead of us, Anita.
Fight?
Oh, you didn't think I was going to take this lying down, did you?
But are you really alive?
Well, that's what we're going to have to prove, isn't it? Now, first, I want you to fill me in on everything that's happened the last few days. Then I want you to go down to the Hall of Records and bring all that information to Dave so he can compare that data with the data recorded at the hospital. Then you'll have to bring Wilson into it because he signed my death certificate.
Darius Stevens, the product of a new generation of medical miracles that began with false teeth, expanded into prosthetic limbs, and reached near godhood in plastic surgery and mechanical hearts. As we continue to second guess and improve upon nature, we are reminded that there is more to being alive than mere flesh and blood. In the Twilight Zone.
Helping the next man this happens to.
So that you can feel the weight of your arms, your legs, and your body slipping away. It's a pleasant sensation. You're free of everything holding you back. You can think with perfect crystal clarity. Your name is Lorraine Guston. But you've had other names before this, other lives. They're buried deep inside. But now as you begin to float freely, they start to rise up within you. You can see them clearly. Now, search them for the most significant memory of your past lives. Open your thoughts and let the sights and sounds come in.
I'm sewing. I work in a dressmaker's shop.
Good. What year is it?
A long time ago.
Okay, good. Now, look around you. What do you see? What's happening?
They're shouting. At the door. Men. With guns. They're wearing uniforms. Red. British soldiers. They say they know we're hiding revolutionaries. I keep telling them, no, we only make dresses. We don't know. We haven't seen her. Oh, God, they don't believe us. They don't believe me. Torches, they're setting the shop on fire. They won't let us out, please. Oh, God. Stop.
It's all right.
No,
It's
no.
all right. Mrs. Guston, listen to me. It's all right. It's all right. The fire is disappearing. You're safe. You're safe. It's going away. Everything is as it was. Yes, now you're starting to come back down. You're floating back down. You can feel the weight returning to your legs and your arms. I'll touch your hand, and when I do, you will awaken feeling refreshed, and you will remember everything you've seen. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know how to thank you, Miss McNeil. I feel better than I've been in years. For the first time, I understand why I'm so afraid of fire and men in uniforms. And to think it was a memory, and from so long ago.
If we all knew that we'd lived before, and if we could remember those past lives, we'd understand ourselves so much better. Maybe we'd be kinder to one another, knowing that in a previous life we were poor or hurting or hungry.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have you ever tried yourself?
It's ironic, I suppose. I've never been able to remember any of my own past lives. But I keep trying every day. Someday, who knows?
Mary McNeil, dealer in dreams and memories, to whom the uncovering of past lives is the greatest good she can render to a forgetful humanity.
Your name is Mary McNeil, but you have had other names before this.
8:57 p.m., and Mary McNeil makes another attempt to discover a previous life. However, the journey she is about to take is to a different place, a land whose borders are defined by the region we call the Twilight Zone.
Now, search them for the most significant memory of all of your past lives. Search them for the most significant memory of all of your past lives. Nothing again. Well, at least I got some sleep. Divancourt, I am so sorry. I know it's the oldest excuse in the world, but I overslept and I rushed out without even thinking to call. Excuse me, but have we met? Oh, of course. We made the appointment by phone. I'm Mary McNeil. You called me last week about wanting help with your memory?
You must be mistaken. There's nothing wrong with my memory.
Oh, certainly. What I meant was the memory of your lives before this one. I can assure you it's a very simple process.
In my last life, I was Corporal Lon Desmond. I fought in the Second World War and won the Medal of Honor. Awarded posthumously, of course.
But you know? But how?
The medal? It was nothing. I jumped on a grenade to save my squad.
That's amazing. How did you know that?
Look, I really don't have time for this sort of foolishness. Thank you, and good day.
He ever gave me any changes. I had the same problem with the boss my last life. Man, just my luck to get stuck like that 2 lifetimes in a row. You know, how's it going with you, eh?
Excuse me, miss, can I help you?
This used to be my office.
That must have been some time ago. I've been here for the last 2 years. Is there something I can do for you?
Are you looking for work? You say this used to be your office. Are you out of work?
It's difficult to explain. You see, I woke up this morning, and I don't know what's happening anymore. I mean, I don't know if I've changed or if the world's changed, but something's happened. I don't even know why I'm bothering you with all this. It's just that there's nobody else for me to talk to.
Yes, there is. Now, if it's any help, you're not alone. A lot of people have trouble adjusting to their new lives. That's why we're here. If you would just fill out this form, and when you're finished, we'll talk. My name's Jim Sinclair. I'll be sitting at the desk over there. Excuse me. What's a regression therapist?
It's nothing. I don't think it matters anymore.
Relationship counselor, self-help instructor, 2 years as head of a crisis counseling unit. You have a high priority on helping others, an admirable quality. I see you didn't list anything from your previous life.
I didn't know that you could.
It helps, particularly when you've developed no skills in this life. Now, if we can just run through the jobs you had in your last 3 or 4 lifetimes, starting with the most recent. We won't go back more than a couple of 100 years. There's not much call for blacksmiths.
Well, I've always felt that I must have lived during the Depression.
Felt?
That is, I'm always very moved when I see pictures from that time. As if I knew what those people were going through.
Could you give me some references for this life? Name some of the people you might have known.
I really don't remember.
Addresses, marriages, schools, technical, liberal, anything at all? Look, I'm trying to help you, Miss McNeil. I can't do that if you won't help me.
I didn't say I wouldn't. Listen, I'm sorry I took so much of your time. Thank you for your help.
Sinclair here. I just had a woman in here who listed only her present life on her resume. Yes, that's right. When I pressed her for details on her past lives, she claimed she couldn't remember them. No, I don't think she's a new soul. She didn't have that vacant look so many of them have. Mary McNeil. Yes, I agree. She could be the one we're looking for.
So her behavior was significant, you say?
A lot of people disapprove of what we do.
Doesn't sound like disapproval. It was more like shock, as if she'd never seen such a thing before.
It's possible she's been out of circulation for a time. That happens. And then there is the other
So
possibility.
we discussed, but I'm not ready to accept that theory. There's something wrong here. I think she's hiding something, this one. Before we do anything, we must be certain.
Will you bring her in?
If we don't decide to kill her first.
Miss? Miss, are you okay? Go away. Let me die in peace. I'll go get help. No. No. You know the law. Anybody who wants to die can die. It's my right, and you can't take it away. I've chosen exposure, malnutrition, sleeping pills. It's a lot cleaner than a bullet, isn't it? Guns scare me. A lot of things scare me.
Why in God's name do you want to die?
In my last life, I had a nice job, a nice family. People liked me. Can you imagine that? But now look at me. Look at me. Look at this body I was born in. I have tried everything. Nothing works. I'm going to start over. I'd like to go to sleep.
No.
What do you care?
I care plenty. Not because of what you look like or who you are, but because you're needed in this lifetime. Surrendering is wrong. You're needed in the here and now, not in your next lifetime.
Nobody needs me.
I need you. Seems I don't have anyone or anything. Maybe we could start over together. Can you give me that chance? Can you give me that much? I'll go get help. I'll be right back. There's a woman back there. Can you get an ambulance? I think she's dying. This man from the agency. No. No.
Sorry, miss.
No.
You have to come with us.
No. Promise me you'll get that woman an ambulance.
We'll look after
Promise
her.
me.
I promise.
Okay, let's go.
What about the woman?
What about her?
I made a promise.
Get her an ambulance.
Why are you doing this to me?
Call us concerned citizens, Miss McNeil. We're part of a group not quite sanctioned by our government, but then not entirely denied either. We play hide and seek. We seek out people like you, your kind.
What kind is that?
Well, that's what we've brought you here to determine. Who are you, Miss McNeil? Really? I've heard that you claim not to know who you were in your previous lives. You must understand that that's quite irregular. It's utterly unheard of. And we can find no documentation on you. No identity papers, no place of residence. It's as if you did not exist. And if you do not exist, then no one will miss you. So you see, it's in your best interest to cooperate with us. What are you trying to hide? Who were you in your previous lives?
I told you, I don't remember.
Remember. Remember what? Names? Places? Body counts? Have you been to Moscow lately? Guyana? Uganda? What names did you go by in your past lives? The Borgias? Attila the Hun? Lady Macbeth? We can run down the whole bloody litany if you like, if it helps to jog your failing memory. Haven't seen our friend Adolf in a while. Could there be a little Führer hiding in there?
Leave me alone. You could be telling the truth. If she is, and she's the one we're
Not
looking
in
for.
front of her. If she's telling the truth, we're going to find out soon enough.
And when we went to Daddy's funeral, Mommy said we should be brave. I wore my new blue dress, and I read a poem that I wrote myself. After it was all over, Mommy said we had to move.
Earlier.
But I didn't want to.
Go earlier.
I don't know.
Who were you?
I don't remember.
I'm going to double the serum.
It could kill her.
We're going to have to take that chance.
Welcome back, Miss McNeil.
My head.
It'll soon pass. You were telling the truth. For what it's worth, we're sorry we had to put you through all that. But you're free to go.
Just like that. What about my life? What? Sorry, wrong number. Just hang up and walk away like nothing ever happened.
Precisely, Miss McNeil. Unless, of course, you would care to work for us.
See you in hell first.
Sinclair, get us some water. We're offering you a very rare chance, Miss McNeil, to go from a prisoner to a savior. You are a healer. We ask you to help us heal. We want you to help us forget. Forget who and what and where we were.
You're out of your mind.
Perhaps I am. Maybe we all are. Look around you. Did you smell the madness out there? It gets worse with every generation. You can smell the death that we needn't fear because we come back, but which is with us from the cradle to the grave. Think of dying and then the new agony of rebirth, and you remember it all, Miss McNeil. We're so busy avenging the past that we lose the present. That's the world we live in. That's the waking horror that's our everyday existence.
What can I do to help you?
You have a gift. We need you to teach us that gift. We need you to help us let the past be swallowed by silence. No more carrying grudges across the centuries. No more longing for days and lives past. Just the moment. And the thrill of making this life as good as it can be. We've waited so long for you, Miss McNeil. If we were harsh, it was out of fear and hope. When we first met, I knew you wanted to help people. We're giving you the greatest opportunity that's ever been given to a person. Help us, Miss McNeil. Help us to forget.
Your name is Ruth Warden. That is the only name that you will remember. Let the memories of your past lives fade. When you awaken, you will remember only that you are Ruth Warden, and you will begin your life with a fresh start.
Mary McNeil, who set out on a voyage of discovery that brought her home again by a most curious route. now appointed guardian of doors best kept sealed in the mirror, mirror world of the Twilight Zone.
Morning, Mr. Simonson. Oh, that looks painful.
Oh, I was just cleaning out the upper cabinets and stood up and ran right into an open door. Silly of me, I guess.
Well, it can happen to anyone, but you be more careful and take care of that bruise.
I will, thanks.
Oh, almost forgot. Bye now.
Bye.
Louise Simonson, considered quite pretty once, not long ago, before the arguments and the years and the stick took it out of her. Louise Simonson, like so many broken on the wheel, with one subtle difference. This wheel has a name.
Jack, I got something from my sister.
No.
I just wanted to see what it was, that's all. I mean, it's from my sister, and I haven't seen her in such a long time.
12:05, Louise. 12 o'clock is lunch. Lunch. 12 o'clock. Get in there and fix lunch. Now. Any decent mail?
No, Jack, just some more bills. Phone, electric company. I thought you paid all the bills.
What? You're saying I'm not doing my job? You're saying I'm not a good husband? That I don't take care of you the way you'd like?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there you see. Made me miss something. It's 12:06, Louise. 6 minutes past 12. We know what 12 o'clock is, don't we?
12 o'clock's lunch.
What are you looking at?
I was just wondering if I could open the package now. It might be perishable or something. Well, you know my sister, how she likes to send cookies and things. Can I open the package now?
Cookies? Like she thinks we need cookies? There are cookies. You send them right back, you hear me? We can feed ourselves just fine.
Oh, Susan, you remembered.
Remembered what?
It was my birthday Friday.
Happy birthday.
Let me see it.
Oh, it's just this dog she sent me.
What did I say I was going to do anything to it? I'm going. Let me see. Oh, that's not so bad. Make such a big deal out of it. You're such a little crybaby.
I'm sorry I burnt the eggs.
That won't happen again, will it? Come on. Give me a little kiss.
When will you be back?
When I feel like coming back. Jesus! Did you see it? What? The dog! It's right there. I thought it was gonna tear right into the truck.
I don't see anything.
Thing must have run off. Horn probably scared it. Good thing, too. Man, if I had my gun. Look, get back inside. First thing Monday, you call the cops. Find out who's got a dog loose around here.
Pathetic dress I've ever seen. I wish you could have been there. You would have loved it. The color was horrible.
But it would have been perfect with the new color on your face.
I don't want to talk about it.
But you can't keep letting him do this to you.
It's not his fault. Not really. It's me. I always get things wrong. I'm too slow. I try not to, but sometimes I just get mad.
But don't you ever get mad? Don't you ever get angry at the things he does?
Sometimes. Like this morning, I got so mad at him. It was like I could feel the anger just building up inside of me, and I felt like I was going to explode.
I hate myself when I feel like that.
So you bury it. Louise, I think you gotta let it out.
That's not how I was raised. Would you like some more coffee?
I'm back.
In here, Jack.
What's with the extra plate settings?
Well, Phil and Claire are coming for dinner. We set it up last week, remember?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why all the fancy stuff?
Well, I just thought it'd be nice. I don't know. Doesn't look pretty? Oh, that must be them. I mean, you work so hard. I just thought a nice dinner might relax you, you know? Hi, right on time.
Oh, as always. Oh, honey, you look so nice.
Oh, thanks. Hey, Phil.
Hi, Louise.
Where do you want me to put this?
Oh, in the kitchen. Oh, it looks so good.
Hi, Jack.
How you doing, Jack?
Fine, Phil. You want to come out to the garage for a minute, Phil? I got a new reel I want to show you.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you like it?
It's real nice. Is this an occasion?
Well, I just thought that from now on, if I tried a little harder, things with Jack would, well, you know.
I know. I know. You are sweet and forgiving, and he doesn't deserve you.
Well, I better go get Jack. You know how those two are once they get talking.
I just want us to be clear on this, okay? All you have to do is say that Frank called you Saturday to go fishing. You couldn't make it because you had to work or something, so I had to go with him. That's all.
That's all. Just lie for you.
That's right.
All right. I mean, how long do you think you can keep doing this? It's only a matter of time before Louise finds out.
She's not going to find out anything. You got to realize, Phil, she's not real bright.
And Denise is?
Phil, she's got legs up to here.
You okay, Louise?
I'm fine.
Jack, they'll be wondering what's taking us.
Yeah, I'll be in a sec. You go ahead.
Did you see anything?
I was in the kitchen. I didn't see anything.
Ma'am, you're sure you didn't see the dog?
Sorry, I didn't.
There's really nothing we can do until it turns up. If you see it again, just let us know. Meanwhile, I'd advise you not to fire that thing again until you know what you're shooting at. And you better be able to show cause. Good night.
Well, listen, Jack, it's getting late.
Honey,
Maybe
are
we
you
should
okay?
go.
Yeah.
Jack?
Oh, you were a fat lot of help. Why can't you back me up once in a while?
I didn't see it, Jack. I can't lie. You know that.
Great. Another thing you can't do.
How was the fishing, Jack? You never did tell me how it went.
It was fine. You know Frank. Talk. Scares away every fish in the county. Surprised you caught anything at all.
And you didn't catch anything all day?
That's right. What is this, a third degree or something? Huh? I don't think I like the tone in your voice. What, I can't go fishing with a friend?
No, Jack, I wasn't implying.
You said no. You know I don't like it when you say no, Louise. You got a problem, huh? I'll give you a problem.
I heard you, Jack. I heard you with Phil. I heard you, damn it!
So what?
No, Jack. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Jack, come on, now! Please, run! No, don't. Don't. I don't want you to.
We gotta get out of here.
Jack, I can't seem to make it stop. I'm sorry, it just came out. I didn't know.
What are you talking about?
Stop it! It's me, damn it, it's me! It's here because I wanted you to stop hitting me!
Come on! Piece of me. Someone get it! Come on! Louise, please, for God's sake, call it off. Make it stop.
I can't stop it, Jack. I can't. Maybe I could have once, but... God help me. I don't love you anymore, Jack. There's nothing I can do. I can't stop it.
Please, Louise, call it off. Promise, it'll be different this time. Please, just give me a chance, okay? Just a chance.
You broke it.
It was the dog. It was the damn China dog.
You broke it. It was the only thing that was really mine. And you broke it. And I hate you.
Didn't work. Louise. Louise. Make it go away.
I hate you. I wish you were dead. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I can't. I can't. Where will I send you? I don't know where to send. Come on. Come on.
hell do you think you're going?
Away, Jack. Away from you.
Is that so? You think I'm just gonna let you leave after what you did to me? You sent your little friend away, remember? And now I got a score to settle with you, little lady. You leave and I'm coming after you.
No, you won't.
Louise Simonson, driven by pain and anger into the desperate regions of the human heart, only to discover the preeminence of her own personal power, an act of recognition that reverberates in and out of the Twilight Zone. It's been said that all good things come to those who wait. This is Willie Gardner, a man whose lifetime of waiting is about to end. Willie Gardner, a man with limited space, limited horizons, and limited contact with humanity. People float in and out of his life like flotsam and jetsam washing up on the beach. But the law of salvage is about to change all that. Today, Willie is going to find something very valuable on his particular beach, in the Twilight Zone.
Hi, Willie.
Hi.
Candy.
Candy, right.
I was just wondering, Willie. You don't mind that I call you Willie, do you?
I don't mind.
I was just wondering if you'd like to go for a walk or take in a movie, something nice.
You mean go out? Me and you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, we don't even talk other than you need change for the payphone or something.
Well, sometimes it takes time to get to know someone. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, okay, if that's the way you feel.
No, wait. Hey, I really would like to go out with you. That'd be real nice.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, we could go for a walk. How about tonight?
Yeah, sure. As long as you got $50.
Nobody rides for free, Willie.
Haha, very funny. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Good morning, Mrs. Kudaba. How are you today?
Good morning. I'm just fine, Mr. Gardner. And how are you?
Fine, thank you.
About the rent, I'm sorry I'm late again, and I know that. But you see, my checks is late.
I understand. Mrs. Kudaba, does it ever bother you? I mean, being around all these one-nighters?
Where can I move for my Social Security?
I guess you're right. Mrs. Kudaba, yeah, don't worry about the rent. If the landlord asks for it again, I'll cover for you.
Such a nice boy, Billy. You know what? You should find a nice girl, get married, have some kids.
Unfortunately, I don't get to meet many nice girls around here, Mrs. Kudaba.
Well, that's a shame. That's all I can say.
Nah, it's all right. It's no problem.
Bye.
Checkout time, 12 o'clock. Checkout time. I wish I had a nickel for every old piece of luggage I ever left in this hotel. One, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110. This is gonna take forever. Wait a minute. I wish I had an ice-cold root beer. Just like I used to have when I was a kid. This is great. What do I need you guys for? I can have anything I want. And this is my new bedspread. It's what they call a blend. It's 50% something and 50% something else, but you'd be surprised. It almost feels like real fur. Mary, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm expecting some other guests.
Hey, Billy. How's it going?
Fine, Annie. Just fine. Thanks for coming. Hi, Candy.
Hi, Willie. Thanks for inviting us. Hey, Willie. What's the girl got to do to get a drink around here?
It's not for the TV. It's busted. No, it's not for the TV. It's for the stereo. It's not busted. Watch. Volume up. Volume down. Volume up. Volume down. Hey, Willie, that's a real cool stereo, man. How come I never seen it before?
Oh, well, maybe you just never noticed it before.
You never had no party before.
Well, That could be it.
You're a funny guy, Willie. I never knew that about you.
Well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Really? Yes. Son of a gun. You really know your wine.
Thank you very much.
It's a real bouquet.
Thanks.
It's positively lousy with bouquet.
Listen, if you like it that much, why don't you take a bottle when you're ready to leave?
No kidding.
Sure, take two if you like.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, that's really generous of you, Willie.
That's nothing.
You're fresh, old buddy.
I hope you're not leaving now.
Yo, Willie, that sucker just took the last 3 bottles of wine.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, please, calm down, everybody. There's plenty more where that came from. I'll go get it.
Oh, I'll go with you.
No, that's okay. You stay here and enjoy yourself. I'll just be a minute. I wish I had another case of my favorite sparkling champagne. Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, Mrs. Kudaba.
Oh, hello, Mr. Gardner. Sounds that you have lots of fun down there in your place.
We are. Why don't you come on down and join us?
Nothing personal, but some of your friends are hoodlums.
Oh, they're not so bad. Come on down. Have some fun.
No, I'm told for that kind of thing.
Okay, shoot yourself.
Good night, Mr. Gardner.
Kudaba.
Kind of stuffy in here. Why don't we go someplace where we can talk?
Okay.
It's real pretty out here, isn't it?
Really pretty.
Kind of makes you forget what's out there in the streets.
Candy. What is that short for?
Beats me. My real name's not Candy. It's Lisa. Candy's just my street name. You think that's funny?
Oh, no, I like it.
What, Lisa?
Well, yeah, that too. But I mean, I really like that you told me your real name.
Yeah, well, listen, Willie. What's a nice guy like you doing without a girlfriend? Don't you like girls?
I like you.
Well, maybe that could work out, you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, I could be nice to you, and you could be nice to me.
I don't understand.
Well, you know, you could take me out and buy me things, get me a nice place to live.
Buy you things. Get you a nice place to live.
Yeah, you could even stay there sometimes. Sounds nice, huh?
Candy, Lisa, Candy, I'm not just looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for someone who likes me for myself, not just for the stuff that I own.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Really?
Let's go back to the party.
You throw a great party, Willie. Yo, Willie!
Let's go.
checking out your TV set. Great color. Now, I was wondering, there's this big game on tomorrow night, and could I borrow it? Just for the day, you understand.
Keep it.
Serious?
Serious. Take it.
You got it. Thanks, man.
Sure.
Hey, Willie. Did you just give him that TV?
Yeah. What's it to you?
Oh, why didn't you give me the stereo then?
Be my guest.
Thanks, Willie.
Hey, Willie, how about this vase? That's kind of nice.
Take them. Go ahead, all of you. Knock yourselves out. Take whatever you want, and then just leave me alone, okay? You're still my friend, aren't you? Well, at least you're honest about it.
Hey, Willie. Party's over?
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
That depends.
Depends on what.
On what you got.
I don't got anything. It's late. I appreciate you dropping by.
Hey, you shouldn't be so rude to your friends, Willie.
You're not my friends. Look, you guys don't fool me anymore.
Keep an eye on him.
Hey, get out of there! What do you think you're doing?
Stay put. Watch your step.
What are you guys looking for?
Grab a piece of whatever you got going.
Ain't got nothing going.
Now look, I don't know if you knocked over a bank or what, but we want our cut of the action.
Nothing. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh? Wait, are you calling me a liar? Did Willie here just call me a liar?
Sounded like it to me.
Well, this insults me, Willie. I do not like when people call me a liar. Willie. Now look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you, Willie. You come across with whatever it is that you got, or I will cut your heart out and show it to you before you hit the ground.
Okay, I get the idea.
Smart boy, Willie. Now, what do you got for us?
I got this for you.
Get him! Come on! You went this way, come on! You are dead, big hardcore! Hey, you guys, what are you doing there? I'm calling the cops! Hey, come on!
Not here. I can't take another fall, man. I'm still on parole. You're on your own, Danny. I'm out of here.
Hey! Where'd the guy go? Can't just disappear.
Thank you. Thank you for working.
Hey! Hey! Hey, open up! Hey! Hey! Hey, up!
Hello. Oh, hi, Mom. How are you? Mom, I'll be okay. I'm not the first girl to get dumped for someone else. Can't we talk about this later? Besides, I think we've discussed this topic a few hundred times. You don't think I want to find a decent guy to spend my life with? I wish. I'll call you later, Mom. Bye.
Willie Gardner, a simple man who discovered in a steamer trunk the difference between possessions and real wealth. Once adrift in a sea of humanity, he's finally found a safe harbor in a port of call known as the Twilight Zone.